Hello, Art Bosses. Super excited that you're here. Welcome back to the Art Boss Challenge. We're in our bonus period. We just finished delivering the Art Boss Challenge 3 days of free sales training on answering the question, why is my art not selling online the way that it should, the way that matches my talent, the way that I deserve? We provided that free sales training. It's still available inside of the training group right here in the Art Boss Formula page. You can simply go to the top of the pages into the featured section. We have pinned each one of the training days in there. Now, we are actually in the middle of our bonus period where we're continuing to deliver results. We're continuing to deliver help with implementation and provide that free support that allows for you to understand and uncover what your next steps are. So today, I'm super excited to be able to kind of help with that implementation and help you make the important decisions that you need to make inside of your business. Really quickly, I want to remind you that you're here in the Art Boss Challenge. That means that you also have a free clarity call with me where we can uncover your next steps and it's an application call. We can also look at the program and make sure it's a good fit for your business and make sure that you're a good fit for us. So super excited to be able to give you that free clarity call. You just simply need to tap right here on renauha.com/clarity and grab one of those spots. Okay. So we're going to be talking today a lot about ROI, your return on investment. We want you to be able to 2x, 10x, even 100x your return on your investment. And we're also going to be talking about inside of your workbook. Okay. Inside of your welcome handbook, and your workbook was in here. Also, all of the bonuses, we're going to go through these bonuses, and I want to walk you through what you're getting when you join the Academy by Friday. And I'm going to also let you know all you need to do, because my calendar is pretty full through today. So all you need to do is actually just book your call by today, and I will lock in all these beautiful bonuses for you. So even if we don't meet till next week, that's okay. You're still going to be able to get all of these beautiful early action bonuses worth over $8,000. Okay. So, but what I really would like to talk about today is, because I understand what it's like to be an artist, because I've spent years and thousands upon thousands of dollars to get art degrees and years upon years of just training in art. Sometimes it's really helpful to give you an art metaphor and really talk about how our business systems aren't that different from actually building our creative skill set. So I'm going to share a little story with you today, and it's going to be about blind contour drawing. Okay. What blind contour drawing actually taught me about sales systems. Okay. So can anyone here tell me what blind contour drawing is? I'm like, if you're an art teacher, or maybe you went to art school, or even in high school, you took some art classes, you're probably nodding your head yes. And you're like, yep, totally know what blind contour drawing is. But if you haven't heard of it before, let me tell you a quick story. And I think that'll be really helpful. So this goes pulling back in the archives on this one. When I was 14, I was a freshman in high school. My art teacher, probably one of the best art teachers I had, her name was Miss McGuire. She introduced us to something that made our entire class panic: blind contour drawing. The rules, okay, the rules for blind contour. Okay, you're only allowed to look at the subject matter, not your paper. She usually set up a plant or a vase or a flower or something of the sort in the middle of the room, and we all sat around the room, and we had to stare at the subject matter, say like it was a vase full of flowers, okay? And we had to draw without peeking. Your pencil moves purely based on what your eye sees, not on what your brain's thinking. Okay. So just to say, the first few attempts, absolute chaos. The whole entire classroom's like, blah. It doesn't look right. We're all convinced that we were doing it wrong. But Miss McGuire, she kept on saying, do it again. You're doing great. You're building muscle memory. You're learning to trust your hands. Keep going. Week after week, she made us do this. Okay. And slowly but surely we got better. Okay. Not just because we became more talented, but because we stopped second guessing the system. Okay. So let's bring this into business, and how does like this, why is blind contour drawing so such a great metaphor for building a sales system? So when you're first building your sales system and you're trying to get that predictable sales engine up and running, finding those leads, nurturing them, inviting them to buy, it all feels weird. It's going to feel messy, and sometimes it's going to feel totally wrong. And you're going to be tempted to quit. You're going to be tempted to cheat. You're going to be tempted to skip steps. You're going to be tempted to peak, right? You're going to post more instead of setting up your funnel. You're going to choose to do things like send people to your website instead of sending them to the sales conversation. Maybe you'll just go, I'm going to nurture harder, but never really invite them into your sales environment. But if you're not doing the full system, you're just scribbling without purpose. You're just looking at the paper instead of the subject matter, and you're cheating the whole process. Okay. So just like the blind contour drawing, okay, it's your job to trust the system long enough to build your muscle memory. Okay. Build the trust between your eyes, the vision, and your hands, the execution. Because here's what's happening. The system only works if it's fully built. Okay? Predictability and predictability, consistent income is only going to happen when you have the whole entire system in place. No shortcuts, no skipping, no peeking, no half-built funnel sitting like collecting dust on the shelf. The artist who mastered blind contour, they're the ones who didn't peak. The businesses that are thriving, they're the ones who don't skip steps. Okay. So if this feels uncomfortable right now, good. That means you're building something that you can trust. And trusting the process long enough to let it work for you. Because eventually, just like my shaky 14-year-old hands, you're going to wake up one day and realize you don't even have to think about it anymore. When you're in front of your artwork, I don't have to think about what am I drawing. I know to trust my eyes and my hands. I can look at the subject. I'm not just doing this right down on the canvas or the paper trying to draw and remember what I just saw. I'm paying attention to everything. You don't have to think about it anymore. You're just doing it and it's working. Okay. So this is about building a skill set, a sales skill set, one that has return on investment. And so I really want to focus in on how important it is to trust the system to provide a return on your investment. What about a 2x investment, making back the money and 2xing it? What about a 7x return on your investment? What about a 100x investment? I want you to start thinking about this tool, this system, this process is going to serve you and your business for the rest of your business life. Making 100x return on this is super doable and something that we see all the time. Okay. So yes, I know. Okay. You're looking at this program and you're like, I love it. I understand exactly what's going on. I see the bigger conceptual purpose, but can I afford this? This is the first thing that you're asking yourself. But instead of focusing on the money that's coming out today, I want you to focus on the money that's going to be coming in year after year after year. Okay. This is the same thing as, okay, first of all, what set the stage for this. It is 18 degrees here in Ohio today. That for us, I know those of you who live in Canada and up north, you're like 18's cold, but it's not the worst. Okay. Our wind chill is is below zero. We're chilly here. If my furnace went out today, I would have no choice. If it's not working, I have to replace it. If it goes out in the spring, I might be able to push that purchase off for a little bit and say, I'll do it when I need it. Here's what happens with business owners. If your system is broken, or worse yet, not even set up yet, you need to fix the system to get what you want. Okay. So yes, of course, you're going to be asking, you know what, this is an investment. Yes, it is. We take that, we put that to the side for, of course it is. If you're here, you know that you need to learn how to sell and you need to have a system that allows for you to sell. Okay. So your system is broken or doesn't exist. I want you to ask yourself, what is stopping you from moving forward and taking action? Okay. Is it time? Is it tech? Is it overwhelm? And I want you to put that inside of the chat here today. I'm actually in the chat with you as well. I'll be answering those questions. And what is it that's keeping you from moving forward, actually getting and investing in your business and something that's going to give you the return? And 2x is nothing here. 7x in 1 year is nothing here. We're talking about 100x when you look at your business and how it can run year after year and decade after decade. Okay. So that is why I've built in all these early action bonuses. So you have your welcome packet, it had the workbook included inside. So this week you were using it for your challenge and taking notes, but all the way at the very back, the last page, are the early action bonuses. Okay. So I specifically designed these bonuses to help you with the overwhelm, to help you with the tech issues and questions, and to help you with, hey, why is this going to work for me? And I'm totally overwhelmed. Okay. So let me just pop that up really quickly. Let me see if I have that in here. Let's just go ahead and take a look at it. Okay. So this is your workbook, and I just want you to be looking at that very last page. We're going to walk through all of the early action bonuses that are actually here to get you a return on your investment even quicker. Okay. So the very first one, right? We're going to build your first business marketing system for you. That is your lead magnet funnel. That is how you get the email and names of the people who are already visually dining on your artwork for free. Okay. So this is hitting on your time. Like, I don't have time to do this. We save artists on average 6 to 8 months because it takes them that long to figure out the tool and set this up. We have it done for you within 1 week of you just sharing the picture of the piece of artwork that you want to lead with. Okay. That's a savings of $997. Okay. So you're getting all of this for free, included in the Art Boss Academy when you come on board. Okay. You need to be on board by this week, but my calendar is totally full now. So I am actually extended. I've opened up appointments next week that will allow for you. If you just book your call today, then we're going to lock in all of these bonuses. Okay. So this first one helps with your tech overwhelm, helps with your time overwhelm. And when you're bringing in 200 plus leads every single month, you're going to get your return on investment way faster than the artists who choose to do this all by themselves. Okay. Number 2, we're going to give you free champagne room. Okay. That is, remember when we talked yesterday, and we also talked on Wednesday about your suite of software. Okay. So I've already put together your software packages. I've already built out all of your funnels. I've already built out all your emails. I built out all of your pipelines, everything that you need, so you don't have to build it. We're paying for your tools for 3 months. That means my credit card is sitting behind your account and paying for the first 3 months of using these tools. Okay. That bonus goes away if you don't book your clarity call today. Even if we don't meet till next week, that's okay. I'm locking in this bonus. Okay. We're also going to provide free access to the Facebook Ads Bootcamp. It's a live training so that you're not wasting money on ads that just don't find leads. Okay. That is a super amazing bonus. You have to book your call by today. I'm even going to tell you, you book your call by today, and we already have all of our new art bosses. We're coming up on it. We're just shy of 5 right now. But if you are like going, oh, I'm going to lock that in for you. Okay. You also have the ability to just pay for everything in full, which saves you 2 months inside of the Academy. Okay. You're going to get full access for the rest of 2026. That is right there a way for you. If you're truly worried about your finances, you're going to be able to save over $1,200. Okay. We want everything to really be able to help you with the overwhelm. Okay. We want you to be able to help you with your time, where you're like, I don't have time to do this. Well, we're doing it for you. Okay. And also want to make sure that what you recognize is, if you've spent money on previous coaching and previous training, I want you to look at it and go, was that the whole system I was learning, or was it one tiny sliver? Because if you tried things in the past and they didn't work, I'm going to tell you they probably were working, but because you didn't have the whole system, you couldn't see that they were working. Okay. So Make sure that you're taking advantage of all of these tools that we're providing. Okay. That 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 bonuses. Gosh. The fourth one, AI companions. This is lifetime access to the Art Boss content builders so that you save. This is what saves so much time. You're saving hundreds of hours each year trying to manually create content. We actually estimate that you're probably saving 20 hours a week over having to do this without the AI tools. Okay. We're helping you create 90 days of content for your social media, your email, your sales scripts, and more. Okay. And the final one, this is the new one that I just added in this year. And you get access to 1 month of the mentorship. It's a complimentary February access to the mentorship scholarship with Ren. That is over $3,000 value, and the offer expires tonight. Okay. That is over $8,000 in bonuses. Okay. What we want for you is to have those tools that allow for you to go faster, get over the overwhelm, and really clearly see that you're building a system and what's missing, and having access to the industry experts that allow for you to build all of this the right way the first time and start testing it. Okay. So we absolutely want you to get your hands on that early action bonus. If you wait till like next month and you're like, well, you know what, it's safer to wait than to move forward. Each one of those tools you're going to have to then upgrade and add into the Art Boss Academy. Okay. So make sure that you're not just waiting a couple weeks because it feels safer to wait. Okay. So we're super excited to be here. Remember, if you don't remember anything else, I'm going to lock in all those beautiful bonuses as long as you book by Friday. Okay. That's today, Friday. If you're, I'm just going to check my calendar. Okay. At midnight, I'm going to check my calendar and see who had booked ahead of time. And I'm locking you into all of those beautiful bonuses. Okay. So make sure you grab your clarity call, and I will see you guys this week. I think I might have one appointment for this evening. I haven't checked within the last hour or so. So you can pop this up, this clarity calendar. Make sure you just click on the button, schedule it. Okay. It's going to ask you a couple questions about your business, and it's going to send you a confirmation email that says, we've got your appointment. Then you're going to get a reminder about your appointment 24 hours before your meeting happens. And you're going to get a third reminder an hour before your clarity call happens. So everything happens in a Zoom room, and we'll meet. We'll start uncovering your next steps. We'll take a look at the entire program, making sure that you're a good fit for the program and we're a good fit for you. So super excited to be able to do that. Have a great rest of your day. Have an amazing weekend. I'm going to be popping in here 3 p.m. with your additional bonuses. So don't skip the bonuses. There's a lot of beautiful things that we're going to be delivering, maybe even some surprise little extras that are headed your way. So I want to make sure that you're taking advantage of all the bonuses, all of the resources that are here inside of the Art Boss Challenge. You guys have an amazing weekend, and I will see you guys later on. Bye.